Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is staying safe and sound in this pandemic and that everyone is ready to learn something new today. But before we get into the lesson, I ask that you give me a big thumbs up, hit that bell notification so you'll know when my videos come out, and subscribe. Remember, I'm having a promo right now where I will be giving away either a free private lesson or the cash equivalent, which right now is like 50 bucks, to a random subscriber who comments to make sure that you're not a fake person, a robot, or whatever you want to call them. So make sure you do that, okay? It'll help you and me. I need more subscribers, and I'm pretty sure that we can all use the extra money. And so far, the site that I have checked out where you make the surveys is okay. I'm not talking about that today because I want to wait to see if I actually get the money before I talk about it again. But so far, it looks good. Okay, so I wanted to do something different today. The last few days, I was talking about jobs and stuff like that. So today, I wanted to do something different. So, this is called the Jabberwocky. It's by Lewis Carroll. Lewis Carroll is the person who wrote Alice in Wonderland. In his second book, Alice Through the Looking Glass, there's a poem in that book, and it's called the Jabberwocky. Okay. Now, why am I doing this? Well, if you can understand this, then that means that you have been watching my previous lessons, because this poem incorporates many of the rules that I've gone over with. The middle rule, where we talk about pronunciation, okay? The sentence structure, subject, where we talk about subject, verb, and object. Where we talk about adjectives and where they're used with nouns. Where we talk about adverbs and where they're used with verbs. Okay, so this incorporates a lot of the rules that I've gone over in my previous videos. Now, if you have been following me since the beginning, I thank you very much. If not, you will not understand this and you need to go back to do it. Okay, but I'm going to show you how to use everything that I taught to figure out this poem. Now, most importantly, do not use a dictionary because you're not going to be able to find these words. They're not real words. But you can tell what form of speech they are. That's how we tell. You need to think outside the box. Okay, so, Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll. 'Twas brillig and the slipty toves did gyre and gimble in the wob. Okay, so 'twas means it was. Brillig means probably evening or nighttime, doesn't matter. And the slipty toves. So do we know what a tove is? No. It's probably like a toad or whatever. Slipty could be slimy because we know it's an adjective. See? You see the ending with Y, most likely it's an adjective. Did gyre and gimble in the wob. Okay. Gyre is actually a real word, which means to spin. It's a verb. So gimble is a type of movement as well in the wob. So wob is probably woods. I do have a picture here, so you could see the scene over here. So most likely, it's the woods. All mimsy were the borogroves, and the mome rats outgrop. So, mimsy is an adjective, so all quiet were the borogroves, and the mome rats outgrop. Okay, so I'm thinking that these little animals that look like pigs with long ears are probably the mome rats. I don't know. Couldn't tell you which one is which. But So, beware the Jabberwock, my son. The Jabberwock is the title character. I have a picture here. It's probably difficult to see, but I will put it up as a thumbnail so everyone can see what it looks like of the Jabberwock, my son. The jaws that bite. So the animal bites because it's like a dragon. And the claws that catch. So they grab you. Beware the Jub bird. So I have in here we have a, see the, let's see. See the bird with the long legs and a big nose, the one that kind of looks like Dave? That's a Jub bird. Okay, so we know that that's the only bird that's there, so we know that that's it. Okay. And the fruminous bandersnatch. So shun means to stay away from, it's a natural verb. And the bandersnatch is probably this here. Excuse me. Right here. This animal that looks have like a badger with a long nose or twirly nose. That's probably the bandersnatch, okay, which is maybe like a badger. Fruminous means like ferocious. It's an adjective, we know that. Okay. He took his vorpal sword in hand. So we know that it's a sword. What kind of a sword it is? Probably sharp in his hand. Long time the manxome foe he sought. So we understand every word except manxome. Manxome is probably like menacing. It's an adjective. Okay. He rested by the tum-tum tree. That means he rested by the type of tree. We saw the picture. It's just a tree, kind of like an elm tree, oak tree, doesn't matter. And stood a while and thought. So he was just thinking. And as in uffish thought he stood. So we don't know what uffish means. We just know that it's an adjective. So let's like selfish maybe. The Jabberwock. The Jabberwock, which like I said is here. You probably cannot see it. But it looks kind of like a dragon. With eyes of flame. That means red eyes. Came whiffling. That's what whiffling means. Through the tulgey wood. We don't know what tulgey mean, but it's probably like thick. It's an adjective. And burble, like that. It's a noise. We know it's a noise. As it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through. So it means that he went in and out stabbing the animal. The vorpal blade, the sharp blade, went snicker-snack. So it made a noise. Snicker-snack means like a noise. Okay. He left it dead, so he killed it. And with its head, so he cut off the head, he went galumphing back. So we don't know what galumphing is. We know it's an adjective, so probably running or galloping. Okay. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? So the father was asking him, did you kill the Jabberwock? This is like Old English. So it's English, but Old English. Come to my arms. So come to me, my beamish boy. If someone is beamish, it means they're smiling. Okay. Oh, frabjous day. So we don't know what frabjous means, but we know it's an adjective. It means fabulous, maybe. Kalu kale. That means like hooray, hooray. He chortled in his joy. Chortled means like laughed. Okay. And then we go back to the original scene. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wob. All mimsy were the boar groves and the mome rats our grob. So this poem is difficult to understand. I mean, you can understand it a little bit with the pictures, you know, to know what the animals look like, but to understand what's going on, if you have not seen all my previous videos, like I said, it would be difficult to understand it. If you have seen my previous videos, I thank you very much for watching my videos. and you should be able to understand this. Maybe not 100%, but pretty much you should be able to understand most of it. As I said, this was just a way of showing how combining all my previous videos can be used to understand something like this. Remember, the middle rule about pronunciation. I used the middle rule when I read all these words. Even though I don't know where they're from, I read them in English. Sentence structure. I used sentence structure to know what was a verb and what was an object. Okay? I used my knowledge of adjectives to know which one was an adjective and which one was a noun. Which one was an adverb, excuse me, because adjectives describe nouns. I used my knowledge of adverb placement to know which one was adverbs. Okay? So many of my previous lessons were all used to analyze this poem. Now, this was basically activity that I was doing for fun, but also to show you how when you may think that when you're learning something, it's not useful. Just like a lot of people, when they learn different stuff like algebra and all that stuff, it's a waste of time, I'll never use it. No, all of the rules that I teach, or all the lessons that I teach, have a purpose. And when they all come together, boom, it's like, wow. Okay. So that's it for today. Please give me a big thumbs up if you like what you see. Hit that bell notification so you'll know when my next video comes out. And please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can become a YouTube partner. In return, I will be giving a free random subscriber who comments, to make sure there's a real person and also to contact him if he wins, or her, a free lesson, promo lesson, or private lesson, not promo, excuse me, or $50 at this time, okay? I know you could use the money and I could use the subscribers, okay? I thank you, and I will see you soon. Just FYI, what is it called? The survey thing that I did yesterday, I forget which one it was, but if you go back to yesterday's video, you could see it. I haven't received any money yet. I requested the money, but did not receive it yet. So until I do, I'm not really going to promote that or talk about that website. But like I said, I think I've made like $50 already. So on the next video, I will be sure to update you about that situation. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.